Hello, I'm Sarah from High Heels and Grills, and I'm here today to teach you how to use Board Booster. I've only been using it for a few weeks, so I'm not a pro by any means, but I've seen some amazing results from it and want to shout from the rooftops about how awesome it is. As a reference, here are my Google Analytics for the last month or so. I started using Board Booster about mid-May, and as you can see, my page views have basically doubled, which has been so cool for me to see. I know that there are a lot of factors that go into heightened page views on blogs, but I truly believe that Board Booster is a huge contributing factor in this. So I hope you guys can learn something from this video and can see some awesome results as well. A lot of times I get the question, what is Board Booster? What does it do for me? How does it work? So I personally use Board Booster to pin to my group boards, which is where I see most of my Pinterest traffic anyway. So that's what I'm going to go over. You can do it however you want, but that's just what I'm going to teach today. So to start off, you can use this lovely referral link right here. I've also included it below so that you can copy and paste it to get yourself signed up for Board Booster. I'd love it if you can use this just so I can get some little kickback for making this video. So sign up, put in your email, link it to your Pinterest account, and it will populate Board Booster with all of your pins and all of your boards and all of that good stuff. So when I first started Board Booster, the first thing I did was figure out how to use the scheduler. So that's where we're going to start today. I'm going to show you, as you can see, I have all of my group boards in here, so I'm going to show you how to add a new one and the customization that I do. Obviously, this is kind of going to be a personal preference thing, but I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of how things work on my end. So click Add Boards. We're going to do this one right here, Best Blogs to Follow. I tend to do multiple pins per day. It actually just depends on the board and what the rules are. I actually have all of my group boards in a Google Doc, and I have them listed from largest to smallest, and then what the all of the rules are for it, and then what kind of things can be pinned, whether it's food, just desserts, just appetizers, crafts food, and whatever you want, it doesn't matter. So I have all of that listed for a quick reference. So we're going to treat this one as if I can pin it 5 times per day. So I click multiple pins per day. If you click on the basic, it doesn't really give you much customization, so I always click on the advanced option. I generally have 2 pinning windows. If I'm doing 5 pins per day, I do 2 in the morning between 6 and 9 and 3 in the evening between 2 and 6. On Saturdays, I do 2 pinning windows, 3 in the morning between 6 and 9 and then 2 in the evening between 2 and 6. On Sundays, I do 5 between 2 and 8. That's actually 2 p.m. I do 5 just because Sundays, I don't know about you, but Sundays are awesome pinning evenings for me, so why change something that already works? So that's how I set mine up as far as times go. And then I hit submit. It didn't show it, but it shows you right here. So it's set up a secret board called Dash Best Blogs to Follow. So hit got it. That's just telling you anything you pin to this secret board is going to be what is pinned to this Best Blogs to Follow board. So if you click on this and click the gear icon, I don't know why it doesn't do this from the beginning. It's actually kind of obnoxious and I don't know what's going on here. But if you click at the advanced settings, it all of a sudden populates with this really awesome stuff. I wish they would just do it from the get-go because it would make my life so much easier, but whatever. So you can change the source board to be anything you want, really. I actually went in and made my own secret board. I called it Board Booster. I know, really clever. I then pinned everything that I've ever posted on my blog to this Board Booster board, which I actually just learned that in Pinterest there's an option to copy and move pins. So you can select all of the pins that are on your blog board and you can copy them and actually have them be pinned to this Board Booster board. So it takes literally like 2 minutes to do, so it will save you so much time and energy. The great thing about this is now I can set the source board for all of the other group boards that were in Board Booster that you just saw. I can set all of them to be Board Booster as their source board so that I only have to get all of my pins on one board and they will all disperse to all those different group boards. I think it's brilliant, so then you're not pinning everything to each individual secret board that it made for each board in Board Booster. So that's probably my favorite function about Board Boosters, just how easy and convenient they are and user-friendly. So I changed the pin selection method to random because I don't want it to be pinning all of my new pins at one time and all of my old pins at one time. I like having a variety of both. and I choose to keep it on the source board and to start over just so it's continually looping and I don't have to worry about it ever stopping and not having any pins to pin from. So this is what I generally do when I set up a board. The other cool thing is I also set up a secret board called Boardbooster Desserts. So if I have a group pin board that only does desserts, then I have pinned all of the desserts that I've ever made to this board. So then you don't have to worry about savory things being pinned to a dessert board, if that makes sense. You can also do this with holiday boards. You could make like a 4th of July board or a Christmas board. And so you've constantly got your Christmas stuff all going to these different boards when you want to focus on the Christmas things and get your Christmas stuff out there. So it's really great and customizable and makes it easy to be able to get the stuff out there that you want. So whatever I pin to this board is going to be what's going to populate in the group board the next day. So I hit save, and it just gives me a quick rundown of what I have going on for this board. So if you remember, I have 2 pins in the morning between 6 and 9. So let's say I pin something at 10 a.m. It's not going to say, oh, this pinning window is already passed for the day, let's pin them right now. It will wait until the next day to pin here, and we'll just continue on. So it'll do 3 evening pins that night, and then we'll start with the 2 morning pins and the 3 evening pins. I hope that makes sense, but just so you don't freak out if you pin something to your Boardbooster Desserts board and it doesn't go out right away. So I hope that this is just a general rundown version of how to use the scheduler function in Boardbooster. I hope you learned something from it, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to shoot me an email or comment on this video or my blog post or whatever. And in the meantime, good luck. I hope you see some great results, and keep in touch. Okay, bye.